Yeah. Um. So. All right. Uh. Um. Uh. Dang. Uh. I used to suck my thumb. Probably up until I was like, I want to say 13. Um, I was always uh quiet, but a lot of people don't know that. It's kind of like a strange thing. But even to this day, 90% of the day, I'm not talking. Like I'm silent. Uh, I only use my voice when I have to. So, uh, people think that I'm actually pretty talkative. Um, in school, kindergarten, all the way up to I think 10th grade, because that's where school ended for me. It was the same thing. Uh, but it was like again very you talk to two different people who knew me, the answer would be completely different. Uh, I didn't talk, but I guess somehow, somehow I was able. All right, I've always been a loner, right? But in school, at some point in time in school, I wasn't necessarily a loner. I was more so like like a popular kid. Don't really understand how they came to be, but what I do understand is um I think I just could fight. I think I could fight and very strange, very strange. Like I don't think I knew first off, I always felt like I just can't be a human. I can't be like what humans do. So I mimic humans and sometimes so when I mimic humans, I get the best response from humans. Uh in elementary school, maybe second grade to I guess it kind of started in second grade. The second time in second grade, uh, I I kind of developed like, this is like where it gets tricky. I guess all my quote unquote friends, they were like very similar. So pretty much, no, not very similar. Uh, all right, so one of my partners, his name was Zero. He he was not like alright. Uh, so Daryl, that's like one of my partners, right? He wasn't like me though. It was like a social butterfly. It don't matter. Like, he could fit in or get in anywhere off just being basically. Like, I got in completely different. It was either through violence or through comedy. Um, so again, I would just mimic stuff, right? And some of the stuff I did, I created it on my own, but it was like a not knowing what else to do. I just do something, and then that something make people laugh, and people laughing, uh, making people laugh, keep people around you because they want to experience that laugh again. So me and my other partner, I'm being honest, that was like that's probably my best friend. His name's Jeremy. He was very similar to me. Like I don't even know if he noticed, but he was pretty much quiet until he had to talk. Um, and again, like the way he got in is violence and or comedy. Now, the flip side to both Daryl and Jeremy, they also was both well dressed. Like people call it drip now. So they had that aspect. So they also got in with that, like the trends that was popular at the time. They probably had it on them. Now my other partner, um, very similar to Daryl. It's like it's my cousin. That's probably not really my cousin. So his name Lil Rob. So Lil Rob, even though when we met, it was by violence, and then I guess it somehow eventually ended up following with like comedy. So uh, I had another friend. The other friend I had, bro, was like nerd, straight nerd. Um, so it was like very similar, minus the violence. So um, I first went to the school. I ain't had no friends. Uh, I didn't know how to make friends. Um, and I guess in summary, I'm really not that friendly either. So I've been a loner the entirety of my life, pretty much. But some people have no clue. Like some people, they don't know. So if I have to, again, I only talk when I have to talk. So if every time I see you, I have to talk, your idea of me is that I'm talkative. You know what I'm saying? Um, I can't focus. Focusing, I can focus. I feel like I always had to explain the way I learn is very untraditional, and it could be very upsetting to try to teach me. Uh, because I either need it 100% like that, or I need some crazy some crazy design that it don't make sense, and it should never make sense. Like the obstacle course that I had to run through to get the same answer as somebody else, it should not be. I don't know how to explain it. You know, I was able to get through so much school not knowing much. Like basically being dumb. Like I was a dummy, but I navigated some. Uh you probably figured it out now. I can't read. I can write, but I can't spell, so I barely could write. And then when I do write, it looks horrible. It looks like it looked like I don't know what it looked like, but it looked horrible. So uh I remember the first time I got a good good report card. I ended up getting a 4.0. And I remember like hearing the whole class, they went up. I was like, what the fuck? How he get a 4.0? And I was like, damn. Part of me was like, damn, they all know I'm dumb. But yeah, a part of me was like, nigga, I'm thinking the same thing. Like, how the fuck did I get a 4.0? So I'm gonna break it down to you like this. Elementary school is nowhere near like middle school. Elementary school, I was dumb. But I think elementary school they kinda like after a while they just push you up to the next grade. So uh you wouldn't know I was dumb. Well, I ain't gonna lie. I think a lot of kids knew I was dumb. I guess that kind of helped with laughter. You know what I'm saying? Like me being dumb is what was funny, or you know what I'm saying? And probably a lot of my outbursts when I was turning up, getting into some type of fight. I was simply dumb. Like I don't really know much else. Uh, I be turned up, but uh, right. So I was like, I stink. I've been wearing it. I still got on the same clothes from yesterday. Um, yeah, I just stink. I stink. Uh, um, if it was only cold water in this world, I probably would never take a shower. Um, in the winter, I absolutely hate the cold. Uh, when you take a shower in the cold, not like I'm taking a cold shower, but when you take a shower in the winter, it's the worst feeling in the fucking world. Um, when you get out the shower and you still wet, it's like that little bit of warmth you just felt while you was in the shower. That's cool. Now you out and you wet. I absolutely hate being wet. Um, I I don't style my hair. I don't do my hair. Um, I remember I had my locks, and my aunt, my brother, they like convinced me, and I was like real depressed too. It's like I didn't have clean locks. My locks was just there was just locks. I got a lot of comments on it. Dookie locks. I hope you got. Let me smoke one of them blunts. Bro, look like Bob Marley. You know, I got a lot of this stuff. My shit was like right here. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. My shit was like right there. So I was banging a little bit. But my aunt was saying like, oh yeah, man, you should get a retwist to look more presentable. Oh, you know, people not gonna hire you if your hair look like that, basically. after even girls I was talking to, I mean, you will be cute, but look at your hair. Why you don't retwist your hair? You got dookie locks. Um, uh, I cut my hair. I didn't cut my hair. My auntie cut my hair, but I mean, initially I agreed to it. Even when I didn't agree to it, but I agreed to it. I don't know if that makes sense. Like I didn't. It wasn't something I was wanting to do, but I agreed to it. I eat most of my food with spoons. Ah, similar to talking, right? I only use a fork when I have to use a fork. Um, Women, I wouldn't be able to see a lot of stuff. I wouldn't know that I like spoons. I never drank water as a kid. I used to say I was allergic to water. Every time I would drink water, I would feel like I had to throw up. So if there wasn't no juice, Kool-Aid, milk, I wasn't drinking. I wasn't gonna drink nothing. This is stuff I don't really know. Stuff I don't. Again, without women, I would never figure this stuff out. We're becoming. How's that? Right? Whenever people wasn't looking, I would be walking on my tippy toes. Um, I've actually scared a lot of people because they didn't hear me coming. Because I was walking on my tippy toes, I kind of developed this ninja type of walk. Like even to this day, I I, I could it's possible that I could walk up and not be heard. Um, Uh, Violence has changed. As a kid, I don't really always know what I don't really know what was the cause of violence. As an adult, as a kid, the way violence, the way things would happen, uh, confusing to me. I don't. It, it's possible that it's not predictable. I wouldn't really have like if I had to fight, then I fought. Um, the reason why I fought is the question mark. I used to get bullied. Um, but again, it's like I only knew how to be human by watching humans. So I watched humans, and then I copied humans. So I became the bully, and yeah, I became the bully. I thought, as a kid, I didn't know what anxiety was. When I first start hearing the word, I to myself like, oh yeah, a lot of that's a lot of everything is anxiety. Yesterday's violence, not today's violence. So as I was a kid, I guess I didn't necessarily need a rhyme or reason because everything was the rhyme and the reason, and I couldn't figure out what those were. So chalked up to the game teachers or everything, they would just say like, "Oh yeah, got anger issues, got anger problems." So, I mean, I pretty much figured that out, right? So then, I mean, I still don't know what caused the anger problems or whatever. I guess I don't necessarily know now. Um, but today, I know those anger issues. It's a response to a threat. It's a response to being unprotected. It's a response to essentially everything because it's a response to the unknown. So nothing is known. I'm absolutely terrified of kids, children, babies, because that's one of the situations where I'm gravely unprotected. Uh, Same thing with women. A lot of women, a lot of girls, females, whatever you want to do it. If it's me, some dude I know, and they girl, it's probably going to be no conversation between me and said girl. Uh, I don't know what happened, when it happened, how it happened, but girls are strange. Psst. I uh, yeah, they just kind of like me sometimes. I don't really know what girls like me. Kind of strange. I even so I naturally don't like to do my hair, but sometimes I would do my hair. I have many different phases of very different styles, very different looks. Sometimes hair, other times just wardrobe. Um, a lot of times it's based off of, like, sometimes it's based off of someone else. I guess it's kind of rare that it was based off of me. Again, I don't really, I only know how to be a human by watching other humans. I start, even when I start to dress myself back then, my mom hated it. Like, what the fuck you got on? But in the same way, I absolutely hated how she dressed me. I don't like anything with stripes on it. I don't like anything that's not. I don't really like designs. I like plain as is. So I like this. I like this. Hey, out of there. I like. You can't see my shirt, but it's just a plain salmon shirt. I like just plain, solid colors. I don't like brands. I don't like logos. I don't like. It's hard to even say I like patterns. I went through the phase of like the plaid and the stripes, the button-up shirts with the different designs on them. But I guess I kind of liked it that, but I think I was either my aunt seemed like she liked that kind of stuff, and then Also, it was like popular because like the new boys, so the whole jerking era. So I was like wearing like all that type of like preppy looking stuff. I kind of like the look. Um, the way I eat is very strange to me. I don't get it. Um, if I'm honest, I don't really understand how people were able to put up with me for so long. But yeah, I'm I'm a pretty picky eater. Uh, women, so much stuff I didn't know how to do. Still don't know how to do. I did. I attempted. Was even successful a few times uh, because of women. Um, I guess that's good. Uh, all right. So thank you. I don't know what to say. Tons of shit. Brother, I'm not doing no YouTube shit. If y'all like it, cool and all that.